Hey, sorry about the weird lighting there. It's been a week and a day since I filmed my last video. I just wanted to show you an update on what's going on with my plants. Um, the cabbage has been fantastic. The onions, I've only got one that has started to grow so far from seed. But I'll show you that in a minute. And then I'm going to give you an update on the peppers because I added something to the mix, which should have been a no-brainer for me, but I just didn't think about it. And all of a sudden I'm starting to see peppers sprout, which is about 3 times faster than last year. Last year, probably 25 to 29 or 30 days before I got a single pepper to sprout, and they've already sprouted. It's been 2 weeks, but not all of them have sprouted. Some of them have. But let me show you what I got going on here. Okay. I don't know if you see all these little beautiful little cabbages that are starting to grow here. I've got some red ones and some green ones, but they're all starting to sprout up. I have them up here on this top shelf. I have my extra boxes, the shipping boxes that I've saved over the years. I have those stacked with an extra layer, just an empty tray here. They go on here, so they fit right underneath here. Probably this week I'm gonna have to take this tray right here out, because some of them are already starting to hit the lights, and if you let them hit the lights, it will burn the leaves. I've had that happen. So probably, I don't know, I may even do it tonight. I'll take a look when I put them back up there and see. But the thing that I added to the peppers, the peppers have to have the warm soil. So I've been putting warm water in the bottom tray, and I've been spraying them to keep the soil more moist with warm water. Plus it's on the heat pad. Well, I didn't think about this last year, but this tray, along most of them, come with these nifty little greenhouse type lids. So by putting this lid on, it seems to be trapping the heat in here. I can touch the soil and it's so much warmer than the other stuff. And if you look really close, it's kind of a hard angle for me to do, but if you look really close on some of these, you'll start to see where some of them are starting to sprout. So I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sprouts. And last year it took forever for me to get any sprouts. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully this works out. So I'm going to put this lid back on. I've already watered them, but that seems to be keeping the temperature of the soil up even higher, helping them sprout quicker, which is what we need. Now, we just got another 4 inches of snow yesterday, which we weren't really expecting. We knew we were going to get a dusting, but not 4 inches. I hate snow at this point. I just want it to go away. We've got the last really deep freeze. Sorry, my dogs are barking. There's a deer out back. Go get him, Ray Ray. Anyway, there is one more deep freeze coming, one more polar vortex, and then the winter should be just about over with that. So I'm trying to get through this last week, and I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and sow some of my tomatoes. I'm not going to start, I might start cucumbers. I doubt it. I think I'm going to do at least a tray of tomatoes. Reason being, those are the one thing yesterday I canned another 12 pounds of tomatoes that were in my freezer. I made, let's see here. They're still sitting on my counter. I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 jars of pizza sauce. No sugar added pizza sauce, because we're eliminating sugar. So that's going to go downstairs. It helped keep the house nice and toasty on a really cold day. I've got my freezer about halfway empty now, so I'm getting in a really good spot so that as we roll into the summer and I start bringing in produce, I've got room, and I can either can it up, or I can do like I did with this stuff and store it in the freezer. And throughout the winter, when I'm struggling and want to be doing something productive, I can just go to the freezer, pull out those tomatoes. They're already washed, they're cored. I just let them thaw a little bit, peel them, make my stuff, can it up, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel productive. I can also use them to make, if I want to make a fresh frozen, I know it's not really fresh, but use some of my tomatoes to make like a homemade spaghetti sauce or some sort of dish. That's also nice too. But anyway, so I just want to get a jump start. I'm thinking what I might try to do, because once again, we're still always trying to find a way to save money. I have a bunch of this organic potting mix. I may go ahead, try to start a whole tray of tomatoes, move those to an area in my spare room once I get them grown, where they're right by a window. Once I get them started, not grown, but started, a good size, so I can transplant them into pots. Put them in there and start put them in, like up against the window in the spare room. Maybe provide some extra light if I need to. I have another grow light I'm not using, but if I can get a good start on these and then do another tray or two, I may have enough that I could sell a few to try to offset the few costs that I have. My costs are very minimal because I reuse everything as much as humanly possible. So a lot of the seeds were my own. Some of the seeds I've just had for a year or two. I'm going to try to seed save more this year. My big focus is going to be on tomatoes. I really want to seed save on tomatoes this year. But if I could make a little extra money to offset my costs as far as the soil that I purchased last year, and if I end up having to I use red solo cups to transplant into and out of and to sell to people, that would be fantastic. But I'm talking cheap, maybe $2 or $3 for a decent sized start for vegetables. A little bit of cash is always good. It's nice to have on the side to offset my costs, to help with my chicken feed, because God knows chickens are not cheap, but eggs are really not cheap. So any way we can offset those costs would be fantastic. And of course, my chickens eat a lot of the tomatoes and stuff. Anything that maybe a tomato worm got to, or even the tomato worms themselves, those little fat suckers, toss those over to the chickens. They love them. But anyway, so I feel good. I got a good start on these cabbages. Those will be some of the first plants that I transplant into the garden. I don't know, a little over a month maybe. I don't know exactly. I've only done a couple cabbages here and there. Brussels sprouts are starting to come along. Oh, actually, Brussels sprouts look fantastic. I'm going to have to look into onions to see if I need to be doing something different for seed onions. But it's only been a week, and I just saw my first sprout today. So maybe when I check back in a week on these, get our update, then we'll see how we're doing. But yeah, hopefully those onions start soon, because the Brussels sprouts are growing really fast, and I'm going to have to drop that tray down pretty soon. I'm going to try to wait and do it tomorrow. But anyway, things are looking good. I'm going to do the same kind of stuff. I have my trays already filled up, ready to go for my tomatoes. I think I'm going to go ahead and do an entire tray of Roma tomatoes, because I will use that in my garden, because I use tons of Romas to make salsa, pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, chili sauce, all that stuff. So I'm probably going to do an entire tray of just Romas. And then I'll probably split half and half between cherry tomatoes and the hillbilly tomatoes. I may do more hillbilly. I'm not sure yet. I love fried green tomatoes, and there's a keto recipe that I can use. Otherwise, it's like a no-no on my diet. God, I love fried green tomatoes. Oh, it reminds me of my grandma. But even today, what we're doing for dinner, some of my my green beans from my garden. Sliced up some ham, tossed it in there after I took about 2 quarts out of the freezer, tossed them in my crock pot, threw the ham in. They've been slow cooking all day. It's President's Day, so I didn't have to work today. Anyway, so just a nice, easy, relaxing 2 days off in a row. I don't usually get that unless I'm on vacation, so I'm enjoying it. Yes, I'd prefer to be getting paid, but if I'm not going to get paid, I'm going to find some way to make it worth my time. So ran a bunch of errands, restocked the vitamins, made the homemade dinner. Just no place makes me happier than being right here at home. Nothing makes me happier than being right here at home with my family. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. World's a crazy place. Try to make your home not the crazy place. Make your home your comfort zone. Make your home the place that makes your heart sing. Absolutely. That's what mine does. So I'm going to make my heart sing right now by going ahead and start my tomatoes. I know it's early. I know I'm going to be moving a crap ton of tomatoes around. And you know what? I don't care. I'm so excited. After this week with the deep freeze, I watched Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity. After the deep freeze this week, we're starting to move up, starting to warm up a bit. We've got my daughter's in a play. Her play is at the end of February. Once that happens, she's got 2 weeks before she goes on a school trip where she's gone to Disney for about 4 days. I hate that, but anyway, when she comes back, we're going to be planting potatoes, planting cabbage, planting Brussels sprouts, everything that we can. I can't wait to get that garden tilled up, maybe throw some more horse manure back there. I mean, I want to get out there. I want to get dirty. I want to get sweaty. I want to get stinky. And I want to get to grow and stuff. I want to be able to produce stuff. I know I sound like a record that's just skipping over and over, but if you could understand how it makes my heart feel. I mean, I guess some people are addicted to bad stuff. My addiction, I guess, is growing plants in the garden and stuff like that. I love being out there. It makes my heart so happy. So anyway, I'm going to get to planting some seeds. If you got any questions or comments, just let me know. You take care. Have a great day. We'll see you very soon. Bye.